a lot of the traffic in certain spaces, it's moving, it's going to different places. Like, let's say 20% of the searches for a certain niche are down. Do you know where they're going? ChatGPT or Claude or any of these different AI programs. And I'm amazed at the amount of lawyers that I talk to that are just sort of sitting ducks, that they're not optimizing for voice search, that they're not using AI for retargeting. They haven't optimized at all. And right now, let's say there could be 25,000 people right now looking for a personal injury lawyer or a divorce lawyer on their ChatGPT instead of Google, and their agency hasn't stepped in and picked up that traffic. So it really comes into like just sitting with the numbers and diving through them and seeing where leads are coming from, what is converting, but also where people are finding out about you. And that's changing by the hour, I would say.
Switching marketing vendors is it's a major move. It's kind of like I don't know, upgrading spouses or something. I don't know what I mean. It's a bad example, I guess, but
I like
I
your
mean it's
example.
it's a major decision, a major change, right? But when like there's so many vendors out there that are not keeping up with the times, right? Some of the stuff that you just said, like I can't believe that you're doing this, that, and the other, like using AI for retargeting, like I don't think most of the vendors out there are even having these conversations with their clients. I don't know if they don't know or if they're afraid of it or staying away from it. Like I'm not sure what's happening, but as an owner, how do you decide like, okay, this vendor is not keeping up with the times. I need to evaluate somebody else. And then we're not, I mean, owners are not supposed to be the expert in the room, right? So like, is this something that needs to be a constant conversation, that we're constantly interviewing marketers out there to know what's out there and to keep up with it? I mean, I guess people go to conferences, they hear talks, we pick up information here and there. They'll listen to this podcast. They'll listen to what you just said and they'll be like, oh, wait a second. I don't think I'm getting that. How should an owner treat that relationship they have with their agency, and what should they be doing to stay on top of it, knowing that they're not the expert?
Well, to be frank, lawyers are notoriously pompous. So I have dealt with some amazing lawyers that are incredibly deferential and know what they don't know and are willing to listen. And that's what I do credit Diamond and Diamond. I mean, we grew that law firm from 30 people to 650 because the owners did not have a big ego. They knew what they didn't know. They were deferred to experts. I will tell you honestly, and I really, at the risk of sounding arrogant, I don't feel like I have a lot of competitors because I am a bit of a nerd and I stay up to date with trends like voice search ads, how ads are becoming interactive, programmatic audio ads, the way everything's changing monthly. I would say usually if your intuition tells you that your agency doesn't know what they're talking about, they probably don't. And usually a lot of people just, lawyers are busy. They don't have time to worry about this stuff. And so you want to kind of hire an agency. I always say to people, let us be the last agency you hire, because you want to hire an agency that's just spending a great deal of their time staying on top of trends. I went into one area with a client and we just maximized their Google My Business page, which is something that almost no one thinks to do, especially these major firms, posting things like case studies and Q&As and giving people really valuable content. And we were able to pick up probably about $100,000 in new business a month just by basically optimizing that page over a few months. Their previous agency had not thought to do it. You have to also remember the agency model is a lot of people are working on tight margins. So you say you want so many hours for them to research and learn new things and stay nimble for you, but you're paying them XYZ. That's why when it comes to my fees and what I charge, I don't really justify my fees. I just basically say, well, you can pay someone $4,000 a month to get an ROI of 3X, or you can pay me 8 and get a 12X. That's really the way that I look at it. But it is tough because a lot of people are, they're stale. They're doing the same tactics from 3 years ago. And if your industry lost 20% of their traffic in the past 6 months to ChatGPT or any of these platforms, go on your ChatGPT now. If you're listening to this as a law firm owner or just a member of a law firm, go on ChatGPT and search if your firm comes up, and then do that on different AI platforms like Claude. And if you don't come up, start to calculate how many people you're losing per month, and it might shock you at this point.